Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Lou Dobbs just exposed the biggest scandal in American history. Fox Business anchor Lou Dobbs has just named the biggest scandal to come from the Obama administration, and it one in which most people are not familiar. Hear the scoop. Per Gateway pundit, Fox News. Lou Dobbs spoke with Linton Cash author Peter Schweizer Friday evening about the Uranium One scandal, which involves the entire deep state criminal cabal. Dobbs says, "There is no clear statement as to why we would give up, for any reason, any price, 20% of our uranium in this country. And that is a question that is left open still unanswered. And secondly, have you ever heard of anyone putting $145 million, at one moment, into the hands of the Clinton Foundation?" And the answer is, of course not. These questions, most basic and fundamental, were armed by the very committee made up of the very agencies, departments, and individuals responsible for national security. This is the biggest Obama scandal. I think it may well turn out to be the biggest scandal in American political history. More on the scandal, via The Hill. Before the Obama administration approved a controversial deal in 2010 giving Moscow control of a large swath of American uranium, the FBI had gathered substantial evidence that Russian nuclear industry officials were engaged in bribery, kickbacks, extortion and money laundering designed to grow Vladimir Putin's atomic energy business inside the United States, according to government documents and interviews. Federal agents used a confidential U.S. witness working inside the Russian nuclear industry to gather extensive financial records, make secret recordings and intercept emails as early as 2009 that showed Moscow had compromised an American uranium trucking firm with bribes and kickbacks in violation of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. FBI and court documents show. They also obtained an eyewitness account backed by documents indicating Russian nuclear officials had routed millions of dollars to the U.S. designed to benefit former President Bill Clinton's charitable foundation during the time Secretary of State Hillary Clinton served on a government body that provided a favorable decision to Moscow. Sources told The Hill the racketeering scheme was conducted with the consent of higher-level officials in Russia who shared the proceeds from the kickbacks, one agent declared in an affidavit years later. Continued rather than bring immediate charges in 2010. However, the Department of Justice (DOJ) continued investigating the matter for nearly 4 more years, essentially leaving the American public and Congress in the dark about Russian nuclear corruption on U.S. soil during a period when the Obama administration made 2 major decisions benefiting Putin's commercial nuclear ambitions. The first decision occurred in October 2010, when the State Department and government agencies on the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States unanimously approved the partial sale of Canadian mining company Uranium One to the Russian nuclear giant Rosatom, giving Moscow control of more than 20% of America's uranium supply. When this sale was used by Trump on the campaign trail last year, Hillary Clinton's spokesman said she was not involved in the committee review and noted the State Department official who handled it said she never intervened on any Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States matter. In 2011, the administration gave approval for Rosatom, Tenex's subsidiary, to sell commercial uranium to U.S. nuclear power plants in a partnership with the United States Enrichment Corporation. Before then, Tenex had been limited to selling U.S. nuclear power plants reprocessed uranium recovered from dismantled Soviet nuclear weapons under the 1990s megatons to megawatts peace program. The Russians were compromising American contractors in the nuclear industry with kickbacks and extortion threats, all of which raised legitimate national security concerns. And none of that evidence got aired before the Obama administration made those decisions, a person who worked on the case told The Hill, speaking on condition of anonymity for fear of retribution by U.S. or Russian officials. Stay tuned for more. This story shouldn't be going away anytime soon.